guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Teanna, and this is actually my very first YouTube video ever. So I'm thrilled to have you here, and I'm so excited to go on this adventure with you. Thanks for joining me. So the 7 things you must know before going into nursing school. Number 1, and the most important thing, is knowing about your nursing school, about the school that you have chosen. You need to know their reputation. Do they have a good reputation for putting out quality nurses? If not, you might want to go somewhere else. Also about your school, what are their NCLEX pass rates like? Do they have a high pass rate, or is it marginal? That's something you want to know before committing to a program. And thirdly, is it accredited? You are going to need to go to an accredited program because that's going to affect your eligibility for federal financial aid, for your future employment. Employers look at that, at your nursing school accreditation. And also, if you plan to transfer or advance your education, your nursing school accreditation matters. So, 1, research your college. 2, you need to know your learning style and your study style. That's super important. Some people are hands-on. Some people need to see it. Some people need to hear it. Most people are a combination of those things. So knowing what works best for you as far as learning that information and then retaining that information is super, super important. Number 3, knowing yourself, being aware of your own core values, your own morals, ethics, your own bias. Very, very important, because you're working with a lot of people. You're working with the general public, and a lot of ethical dilemmas are going to come up. And having a good sense of self, knowing what your feelings are, knowing what your values are, is very important. You need to know that. Have a good sense of self. Number 4, knowing your coping mechanisms and your stress relievers. Nursing school it's intense. You're going to be super excited and extremely stressed out. You're going to cry, you're going to laugh, you're going to want to pull your hair out. You're going to want to quit. Did you hear that? You're going to want to quit nursing school. So, having a good support system around you and knowing your coping mechanisms, I kind of combine those things. Because 4 is knowing your coping mechanisms, whether it's getting out and running or journaling or, just meditating is great as well. Knowing what your coping mechanisms, super important. Number 5, I kind of jumped the gun on that one, but your support system. Having a solid support system, whether it's just your significant other or your parents or your best friend or a group of friends, or perfect would be your nursing school peers, because you're all going through the same thing. But having that support system there and in place before going into nursing school is going to be super important, because trust me, you're going to be stressed all the time. Number 6, along with that stress, knowing that your social life will change is huge. You need to accept that now. You will not be able to go out to the bars for Thirsty Thursdays. You will not be able to go out every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You won't be able to. You are going to have way too much to do. Your social life is going to change. The people who love you and care about you will understand that, but you need to be upfront about that. Not promise, I'll be there, and then have to cancel last minute. Because let me tell you, that's going to get old. But embrace it. Know it's going to happen. Know that it's short term. It's 2 years, sometimes 2.5 years, depending on what your program is like. It's temporary. Knowing that is important. Number 7, last but not least, it's important to know prior to going to nursing school that experience is great. It's not a must, but it is good. So getting your CNA, your Certified Nursing Assistant license, and working as a CNA somewhere or as a PCT somewhere, a patient care tech, is great. It will help you get comfortable with patients. It'll help you get accustomed to the flow, the workflow of a nurse. And I really can't say enough great things about it. I worked as a PCT, patient care tech, in the ICU, which is where I work now. I work in the same unit, and I think that's great. If you know that you want to go into a special unit, if you want to go into OB, if you want to go into ED, I highly recommend working in that unit or volunteering in that unit or seeing if you can shadow in that unit. Get to know the people, let them get to know you, and then when you do graduate, you can say, hey, I'm graduating soon and I'm interested in a position, and they'll already know you. They'll have an idea of what your work ethic is like, and more than likely, they'll hire you on. So those are my 7 things to know before going to nursing school. If you like this video, please click the like button down below. And you've been here so far, so you obviously like my video. Please consider subscribing and pushing the bell icon. That way, whenever I post anything new, you're notified. I do post videos twice a week, and I'd love to have you along for the ride. Thank you.